Nnamdi Kanu was expelled from Ipob in 2014. Ipob presumed founder Emeka Siri alleges. The presumed founder of Ipob, Emeka Siri, in a reaction to the arrest, leader of the proscribed group, Nnamdi Kanu, alleged that Kanu was expelled from the group in 2014. Kanu was arrested in a foreign country by Nigerian intelligence and security operatives and hauled back to the country, according to the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami. He had jumped bail and fled the country in 2017 while facing charges bordering on treason, treasonable felony, terrorism, and illegal possession of firearms, amongst others. After his rearrest, he was rearraigned before Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal Court in Abuja. Justice Nyako ordered that he be remanded in custody of the Department of State Services and adjourned the case to the 26th of July for accelerated hearing. Speaking on Kanu's travails, Emeka Siri, in a now viral video, said justice must be allowed to prevail and the law allowed to take its course. He reiterated his claim that he founded Ipob with support of some Igbo elders before Kanu later joined the group and was made head of its media department. In a fashion typical of a coup, he alleged that Kanu woke up one day to announce on radio that Ipob Council of Elders were saboteurs and traitors, and proceeded to declare the council dissolved and declared himself leader of the group. Following Kanu's actions, Emeka Siri claimed he was expelled from Ipob on the 12th of May 2014, but carried on with his fake group. Who do you think is fake, Kanu or Emeka Siri? Wow. This Emeka Siri person should kind of be careful, because if he wants to claim to be the leader, technically the DSS holding Nnamdi Kanu captive would be dissolved and they would have the wrong person in their hands, meaning that all this technically could go on Emeka Siri's head in terms of being wanted by the Nigerian government, claiming that he's the leader, therefore the founder of everything that is in relation to Ipob that the government does not like. That is it. Again, these are all distractions. Again, we're trying to make sure that Kanu is safe. Again, he's in the custody of the DSS, and you really think he'd be in the best of safe hands? Absolutely not. So I think energy should be put in trying to get him out, or trying to make sure he has a fair hearing. Probably, the hearing could be live or something, and make sure that he's safe, and make sure that the government take responsibility of his well-being, absolutely 100%, because they understand that the people will come for the government's neck. That should be where the energy should be focused on right now. I don't think there's any point in trying to who is fake and who is not fake. I mean, come on. I think the whole Buhari being, not alive and being fake thing, it will just go into that argument, and then we're just going to lose the plot of what is actually going on. The fact that remains right now is that Biafrans recognize Nnamdi Kanu as their leader. It's sad, but if he's the leader and that's the person that the Biafrans respect and they see as their leader, they don't need this distraction right now. All they need to do is put hands together. Again, there has never been any major move by Biafrans since Nnamdi Kanu's arrest. So this period of nothing happening, I highly doubt that nothing is really happening. They're probably pulling the strings they can to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu is safe and, of course, not in custody of the DSS. So again, I don't think the Biafrans need to be distracted in any way trying to look for who the fake leader is and who the real leader is. They don't have time, because again, in terms of being the face of Ipob and sort of going through a lot with the Nigerian government and motivating the Biafran people and just being there publicly with them through thick and thin, it's likely that, I'm so sorry to Emeka Siri the person, but it's likely that the Biafrans will just ignore you and go with Nnamdi Kanu as their leader, because publicly he has been through everything when it comes to being the face of Ipob and scrutiny by the Nigerian government. So someone here says, Emeka Siri is all right now that Kanu is arrested. Start your own action. Let's see. Fight for our freedom. Stop talking about Kanu. See, again, people are not. See, that's just what it is. So it is. Um, Samantha, if Kanu was in London, he would have spilled this rubbish. Would have if Kanu was in London, would have spilled this rubbish to discredit him. Kanu was only a freedom fighter. All he did was to stop the incessant attacks by Fulani headsmen. Okay. MK, so if you don't know what to say, just if you don't know what to say or do, keep quiet. If Kanu was expelled in 2014 and as I found out, what was your efforts since then? Nobody knows you. Please leave Kanu alone and his Ipob ESN Mr. Founder. Listen, and I just think it's a bit, I don't know, because if you say that Nnamdi Kanu accused the council of being saboteurs and going against each other, this act of trying to call him out aren't you proving what Nnamdi Kanu said in terms of you're not sticking with each other? And I think the thing of selfish interest just comes in, and it's like, how can a group work so hard to get where they are now, um, to gain the support internationally and sort of just push awareness of wanting their sovereign state, and then because of whatever reason, which we do not care about, which the world does not care, the world does not owe you understanding. If you have any sentiment, deal with it yourself. We don't care about your sentiments, and then that you're putting that at the forefront, and then you're gonna make, you're gonna like, stunt the progress of the group. Grow, like, listen, we don't need that right now. And I think this is sort of the reason why, when it comes to making Biafra a sovereign state, no one, like, it's not taken seriously in terms of from a power standpoint and a unity standpoint, because it's just like, why, what is the reason? If you guys are going against each other, I mean, to your enemies or to your opponents, you just you weaken the strong illusion, or you just weaken your chances of ever being perceived as a serious group. So yeah, that's it. That is it. Somebody here says Mercury is the fake. He does not really talk like a lawyer as he claimed, whereas the justice is demanding to take its course. Yeah, because it seems as if you are happy that Nnamdi Kanu is arrested, because all this while we've not heard your name. You've not been relevant. Of course, this just makes Nnamdi Kanu very much even more popular. Maybe that's what is getting to this person, or this person wants to be relevant and just bite of clout that the name Nnamdi Kanu brings. So yeah, that's just really it. Again, sorry to this man in Mickey's story, but no one really cares about you. No one really cares about your relevancy in this situation. Biafrans, themselves have proven this in the comment section. They're not really interested, to be honest. And if you have any personal sentiments, that is absolutely not the business of Biafrans, because right now I highly doubt that would be their focus. Put what you think about it in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.